Alright, so to put the Textdraw in your game mode, open your game mode. Okay, now you have to name your Textdraw. So you have to create new text. I'm gonna call it attacker text. Attacker text. And at the same time I'm gonna make 3 Textdraws. So new text, defender text, new text, referee text. Okay, now go to your game mode folder, go to script files, and this is the Textdraw that you created in the game. Open, copy your Textdraw, close. So now you can either put your Textdraw on game mode. So when you start your game mode, you want to create the Textdraw first. So you can either paste your Textdraw here, or you can put all your Textdraws somewhere else and call it from here. So that way is better. So I'm gonna create load Textdraws. Now I can make load Textdraws here. Load Textdraws, open bracket. I can now put my Textdraw here. So once you start the game mode, it will set the game mode text. It will create 3 classes, and then it will create all your Textdraws, which are here. So this way is better. You can put all your Textdraws here, and now you have to change the name for the Textdraw. So our first Textdraw is attacker text. Say attacker text. So now you're saying that attacker text is this Textdraw, that we call it attacker, and you can give it a color here as well. In Auto Arena, for most of the Textdraws have colors that are here. I didn't use this color, Textdraw color. So once you put a color here, it will just ignore this. So I'm gonna put red color for this one, and then I can highlight it as well using H. But do remember to put these, I don't know what's it called, but do remember to put them in the right order and everything, otherwise it will crash your whole Textdraw system. And the highlight must be after a color. If you put this H before R, it won't have any effect. So you can have red and then highlight it, but I'm not going to highlight it here. I'm going to leave it like this, or I can highlight it, and then if I want to remove the outline, I can just put 0 for the outline. I need to change all this as well, because there is nothing called Textdraw 0 in our script. So I have to change all this to attacker text. Now I can simply just copy this and create 2 more Textdraws for defender and referee. So I can call this now defender text. I have to change all of this, otherwise it will just do the same thing for attacker. It will set the outline for attacker text, not for the defender. So I have to change this all to defender text, and this one to referee. Don't forget to change the colors as well. So for defender we can have B for blue, and you can call it defender. Also remove the outline. It might look better without the outline. And this one can be yellow. Why? Referee. Okay. This is the background color. This will be a solid color, so if you want to change the opacity, you can have something like this. I'll leave it like this for now. And you can also give it shadow, Textdraw, set this is the amount of shadow. If you put 1, it will be, the shadow will be close to the text. If you put, for example, 2, the shadow will be far away, 3 more far away, and so on. But I want to leave it at 1. Don't forget to change the name. Okay, so now we gave it shadow. There's no outline. Okay, so now we created our textras. I'm gonna cut this all to the end of the script. Load textras. Okay. Now we need to show the textra. So we show the textra and on player request class when the player is selecting their team. So you can say switch class ID case 0. So case 0 can be our attacker. Textdraw show for player ID attacker text. At the same time you want to hide the other textras so they don't come on top of each other. Textdraw defender text, and you want to hide the textra for referee. Case 1 can be defender. Case 1 is our defender, so do the same thing again, but this time if we want to show the defender text and we want to hide attacker and referee. For case 2, our referee, copy all this again. This time we want to show textdraw show for player, we want to show referee text, but at the same time we want to hide the attacker and defender text. Close bracket. Or you can also have if class ID equals 0 and then again this textdraw show and blah blah blah, and you can do if or if or else if class ID equals 1 and etc. But this way is better. So that's it. Yeah, do remember when you spawn you don't have you haven't set, so once you spawn you will still be able to see the textdraw because you didn't hide the textdraw. So we need to make sure we hide all those textdraws. So you can just say, so when you spawn you need to hide all the textdraws, or you can put this in on player request spawn, because on player spawn will be called most of the time. Even if you sync, on player spawn will be called. So it's better to put it on player request spawn, because this is called only one time when you spawn. So you want to hide the textdraws, attacker, defender, and referee. Yeah. Compile. Now test your script.